So, does anyone remember this video? Didn't think so, it has 75 views. But if you did watch it, you would know that in it, I discovered that the Minecraft seed E and the seed 69 just so happen to be the exact same. To celebrate this, I speedran the world. However, after looking back at the run, I realized now that I wasn't too good back then, so I've decided to return to the seed, and not rest until I've beaten it in under 10 minutes. Alright, here we go. We're watching over the run. I'm going to be commentating over it because honestly, I don't know what else to put here. First thing to note, I was listening to music while playing this run. It's probably copyright. I'm not going to remove it because it would remove the game sounds. Plus, this keeps me from having to put in my own background music, so it works out. We're starting off the run almost the same way. In the last run, I went on the top of the tree and mined down to get the wood. This time I just went under because I figured out it was faster than just mining through the 2 leaves. Here I'm going to be making tools. I'm starting with a wooden pickaxe. Almost crafted a wooden hoe there. This chicken is just asking to be stabbed right now. Like, seriously asking for it. Alright, making stone tools. Killing the chicken because he was annoying me. Well, and for food, I suppose. Here's another difference with the run. I'm going to be grabbing a lot less wood because I have a lot less bridging to do this time since I figured out a better route. This whole run is basically going to be taking a better route. I went through and re-scouted the seed to try to find something that would be a lot faster, and I did find a lot of places where I could improve my time a lot. Sped up this digging down because it is very boring. Drop into a ravine. Same chest as last time because I still love this chest. If you didn't watch the last video, this chest is a speedrunner's dream. An iron pickaxe, 4 iron, the exact amount you need to make a bucket and a flint and steel. I looked for better things to use, but I couldn't find anything better than that chest. Grab flint. I'm digging down to a lava pool right now. Grabbing water here. For the entire overworld of this run, I'm going to be trying to take as little damage as I can because this route that I'm using this run, it uses a lot less food. I barely get any food for the whole run, so I have to be really careful not to lose a lot of health that I have to regen, use saturation. Making a portal in a ravine, and we are entering the nether in about 2:10. Now that we're in the nether, we're going to first use the same route that we used last time, running to this exact block and digging through the walls. We break open into this ravine, run through, jump over here. Right now I am running towards the bastion. And now we start to deviate from the route. In the last run, I went to the left side of the ravine to kill... No, not to kill some hoglins. I actually grabbed mushrooms. But this time, I just go straight to the right, because I'm going straight to the bastion without food. I do grab those mushrooms, though. Those will come in handy. I'm also going to the top of the bastion this time instead of the bottom, because I figured out that this is, first of all, a much safer route, since there's lava at the bottom. I also just prefer this route. This is called top-down route. It can only be used in housing bastions. Well, I suppose there is a variation of it that can be used for stables, but it's a lot different. The way it works is I block myself off here while a bunch of pigs chase me. They'll jump into this hole to try to attack me, but then I can throw gold at them and they'll all trade it. Now that they're trading, I'm looking for 3 things: ender pearl, string, and obsidian. I do get some obsidian in the chest that's in the bastion. You'll see that pretty soon. And I am getting 8 gold blocks here in the housing bastion, so that should hopefully be enough to get everything that I need. As long as I don't get unlucky. Throw them all the gold. And I'm building back up. I'm gonna go check the chest now. Same as last time, 5 obsidian. Got some gold and iron. Here's something that I'm doing a lot different this time. I figured out that there's actually 4 brown mushrooms in the bottom of the bastion. Those 4 mushrooms are going to be all the food that I use for the entire run. I can combine them with red mushrooms to make mushroom stew. I'm doing that here. The hardest thing about this route that I'm using is definitely the food management. It is very hard to complete a run using only 4 mushroom stews. You might notice I actually haven't eaten anything yet. That's because I haven't taken enough damage to need to eat anything. I think I'm realizing here I have everything I need to leave. Plenty of pearls. I'm placing the gravel here to make sure I pick up the last bit of stuff that the piglins might have traded. And now it's time to head to the fortress. If you saw the last video, you would know that this seed's nether is kind of insane because the fortress is right next to the bastion. You can see it to the right now. Well, you can see it to the left right now. On the last run, I ran right into the fortress. This time I'm actually going around to the right, because what I'm going to be doing right here is throwing an ender pearl that direction, which is where I'm going to leave the nether towards the stronghold, but I'm going to crank down my render distance so the ender pearl doesn't load, and then I'm going to be running the fortress, and when I want to, I can crank up my render distance and I'll teleport all the way over there. That's called hanging an ender pearl. It can be used in regular runs. I feel like it's a lot more common to be used in set seed runs, just for the same reason that I'm using it right now. Alright, I'm running towards the blaze spawners right now. I actually got 4 stray blaze spawns over there, which gave me 2 rods, which was very nice. Even though the nice thing about this fortress is there are 2 spawners next to each other, I always seem to only get 1 blaze spawn on that first spawner, and then on this one I usually only get 2. Yep, 2. So it was very nice to get those extra blazes. Gave me a bit of a jump. I'm starting to clear out the spawner a little bit here to try to get more blaze spawns. Right now I'm checking my inventory, crafting more food. At this point I realize that I actually don't have enough explosive. I only have 38 string, which yep, can make 9 wool. At this point I'm also noticing that I only have, I believe, 12 glowstone dust, or maybe, yeah, 12, which is not enough to make a respawn anchor. If I had a respawn anchor, I could use that as an explosive, and I'd only need 1 of those in 3 beds. So what I do is I run over here, I spot this glowstone, so I mine that to have enough to craft the anchor. I realize now that I grabbed a lot too much, but that's alright. I'll have an extra explosive. I get 2 spawns here. If they both drop, I can leave, but I don't get that lucky. Continue mining it out. I only need 1 blaze rod left, and I can start going towards the stronghold. I get almost an immediate spawn, immediate blaze rods, and I'm cranking up my render distance, teleport all the way to where I threw that original pearl, and I'm on my way to the stronghold. I got lucky in that I got soul speed boots, so I don't have to use as many pearls here, which I probably wouldn't be able to since I'm running low on food already. This is probably the worst part of the seed here. I have to run over 200 blocks just to get to the stronghold from the fortress. So probably the main reason that this run was faster than the last one was definitely that pearl hang that I did. I'm almost to where I'm going to leave the nether now. I just need a pearl down here, and then I'm going to construct my nether portal right here. With the place that I'm building this portal, I'm leaving the nether at the exact spot so that it's going to take me right into the stronghold, right next to the end portal. Here I can just run straight into the end, which is definitely saving me a lot of time. The biggest difference between the set seed runs like this and random seed is the stronghold. If you're scouting the seed, you can know exactly where to leave the nether and just go straight into the stronghold, which I was able to do here. And I actually enter the end in under 8 minutes, so this is easily sub 10 pace. All I need to do is bank on a fast dragon perch. I'm going over here, setting up my obsidian. I can use that to place the beds on to explode them. Running to this side so that the dragon will perch from the opposite angle. Crafting my beds. Here you see I'm crafting my respawn anchors. I actually have enough to make 2, which is nice. I can almost always consistently one cycle with 5 explosives. I would have been a little worried if I had to do it with 4, actually. Here I'm just organizing my hotbar, preparing for the 1 cycle. So I'm all ready. I have my explosives, I have my pearls. I just need to wait for the dragon to perch. And there's the perch. Normally I would pearl onto the fountain to get there faster, but I don't have enough health for that, and I don't have any food, so I have to run in. Luckily I can get there in time to 1 cycle. And there you go, 5 explosives, sub 9 E-seed. Thank you for watching!